Dungeon Rolls podcast. I'm your host, Justin. So today, I watched the first episode of a Netflix TV series called Dark, which is a German TV show that came out. Well, Netflix says 2020, but online it says 2017. I'm assuming it's a 2017 show since there's already been like 3 seasons. Right, the show was created by Baran, Odar, Jantje Friese, and online it says Ronnie Schock is one of the writers. So don't really know much about this German show. I just watched the first episode. I heard it was basically a German version of Stranger Things, and that it was actually better than it was actually better than Stranger Things, which is like, I pressed X to down on that, cause like, honestly, dude, cause like the guy I heard this from was like a Norwegian guy, and like let's be real, the main attraction of Stranger Things was the Steven Spielberg 80s style, like, nostalgia, Renaissance, because people really love 80s stuff, you know, for whatever reason, right? So, yeah, I watched the first episode and pretty interesting. I watched in the original German, even though there was an English dub available. The show just lets you know right away that the show was about time travel, and by the end of the first episode, you get a good idea. Okay, what the fuck is going on? But the show starts off with this old guy giving the basically time is a flat circle speech from fuck, what was that show with Matthew McConaughey? True Detective. Yeah, so like, and you get this scene where this guy kills himself, and it was like a nightmare by his son, who's 16. I guess he went away for a while. The show takes place in this small German town, right? Not a lot of diversity in this small German town. Just letting you guys know. Yeah. So which the show takes place in 2019, by the way. Even though it came out, the show came out in like 2017 or whatever. What's going on in this show? The dude's mom is having an affair with the principal. The principal has like 3 kids, two teenagers, one son who's like into magic and magician stuff. There's this cool scene where like he performs a magic trick for his dad, and his dad's like, how did you do that? And the question's not how, it's when. Just fucking like hammering down the theme that, hey, this show is going to be about time travel, in case you didn't know. And we find out later on that the principal, 33 years ago, his brother went missing, and the main focus of the show is that this teenager named what was his name? I think it was Steve Obendorf or some shit like that. I can't remember, but yeah, this ginger kid goes missing. And he's been missing for like 13 days, and apparently he may or may not have been a pot dealer, because like our main character Jonas, who's the son of the guy who killed himself, who left the suicide note saying, hey, don't open till this exact time and day, which his mother hid the suicide note from his son and wife, right? Sorry, this review's so random. It's like so much shit happened in this fucking TV show. Yeah, what ends up happening is like Jonas his friend who's the son of the hotel owner, who's like name is Regina, whose hotel is going out of business. Why is that going to be important to the plot? I guess it implies that Jonas's friend needs money, right? Because like Jonas's friend goes to Jonas, tells him, "Hey, we need to go to the woods near Winden Cave to find the missing kid's uh, stash of pot, right?" Which Jonas goes with his friend. His friend's girlfriend, who is implied used to have a relationship with Jonas. Kind of a dick move for your best friend to fucking go for your girlfriend or whatever, right? Um, Magnus, which is the son of the principal, brings his brother Mikkel along with him, and then there's this other girl, Francesca, who's like a love interest for Magnus for whatever reason. Why the show is like kind of random with its all with the they introduce a lot of characters in this first episode. They all go at night during like a parent teacher meeting at this school. They go into the caves to look for the missing kid's pot stash, where they encounter some weird like noise inside the cave, and they run off, and Mikkel disappears, right? Disappears. And there's also the subplot where in 2020 the nuclear power plant is going to get shut down. That's in this small town, and the cave is right next to the nuclear power plant, right? And we get these like, I don't know if they're flashbacks, but these scenes where like you see the missing kid and this room that looks very 80s-esque, right? And on the TV you see like Dead or Alive's "You Spin Me Right Round" music video playing, right? And what ends up happening, there's like they find a dead body of a kid, but the dead body of the kid has like a Sony Walkman, right? So you can tell right away, okay, kids are getting kidnapped and are being forced to perform in like some kind of time travel experiments, right? And that has something to do with this town, right? So I thought the acting for this show was okay. Aesthetically, it looked cool. It has this dark and gloomy aesthetic. The music was alright. Kind of thought they introduced too many characters, and I wasn't like entirely. At one point, I thought the principal dude was Jonas's uncle, but like, but that turned out not to be the case. Because they mentioned, I was confused for a bit because they mentioned, "Oh, your brother," and I thought they were talking about the dude who like committed suicide, right? Who I bet like it's like the show has this like anti-nuclear has this subtle anti-nuclear like like theme in the show for whatever reason. I don't know. As far as I know, I hear like nuclear power is actually a lot cleaner than like other forms of power like fracking and like other coal and other stuff. But whatever, right? We're not here to talk about that. We're talking about, hey, it's a show good. And I would say, yeah, the first episode kind of has me hooked. I'm kind of interested to learn more. Hey, what's going on? One thing I noticed, I could be wrong on this, but it sounded like to me that a lot of there's a lot of lines in here in this show that sounded like they were ADR'd. Like that there was like they voice acted some of the lines. I don't know if that's true. That could just be like me like listening to like a foreign language, like, and not I could be wrong on that, but like to me some of the lines sounded like they were ADR, but I could be wrong. That could just be me not being familiar with German. I don't know, man. Just saying. Also, there's nudity, and the show is like M-rated, just so you guys know. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm definitely gonna keep checking out, but yeah, is the show better than Stranger Things? I would have to keep watching to figure out. But like, I don't think it's going to be bad. I could be wrong. It's like to me, like Stranger Things had a better first episode in my opinion. But, who knows, right? All right, guys, that's it for this review.